Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Then we see straight up yesterday. Do we go right back down today? Look, the economy is not going to get way worse. What they're praying for. Things have to change. They're not changing. So you just have to understand. The amount of ridiculous stupidity in CEOs is at an all-time high. All they want to do is raise prices, raise prices, raise prices, and then they bitch and moan like Starbucks. I mean, $9 for a coffee. $9 for a coffee. I mean, ludicrous, right? Ludicrous. And then you think about the booking CEO. So they put out the guidance. They beat huge. They put out the guidance, and the guidance already has taken into account for whatever that's in there. So let's say, I'm just making up something, you make $10 and you say rooms are going to decelerate. It already has the guidance in there, and so say you're going to make $11, okay, instead of $11.50. So the guidance is already there. But let's open our mouth and say something stupid. Why would you do that? What's the benefit? You already put out the guidance. Now, I can understand if you guide it down, then you say, yeah, room rates are decelerating or room usage is decelerating. But you're just going to say it to say it. Jesus. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, every CEO, it's very, very interesting that that's the world we've come to. So now that being the case, crazy. Apple, we told you Apple is going to be like Tesla. I mean, Tesla was so bad that they bought it. So bad. And then he lied about this FSD. There's no FSD in China. Okay? It's not going to happen the way it's currently structured today. Okay? So very, very interesting. Apple, way up nicely, right? Does it give it up? So Microsoft was at 416 and it's at 400 after earnings, week and a half after earnings. Google up and then now down. So Apple, the same thing. Then we see. The Apple news should have taken NVIDIA to 888. And it didn't. So just be aware. So we're going to get the news here in a few minutes. And if it's way high, Powell basically told you a few things. He told you he's not going to raise rates. Okay? So the market is going to sit here. He's not going to raise rates. Okay? It's just a fact. But it also means he's not going to cut rates, and he said it's going to take him a significant confidence. So not one report, two reports. You're going to need 2 or 3 jobs reports, 2 or 3 CPIs, 2 or 3 PCEs. So he's just going to do nothing. Okay? So rates and them just going to do nothing. It's okay. It is what it is, right? And we play what it is. So now you have all these events gone by, and so what's the next one? Don't know. So today, if the jobs come in, say it comes in at 250, if it comes in at 250 or 300, that's high. You probably go down 50 or 80 SPX. If it comes in at 100,000, you're probably up 100. And then we see. But that's why Powell, when he told everybody he's not going to raise, it was up 60 and he gave it all up. Because people said, doesn't matter, he's not going to cut. So they just got out. They had their profits, they got out. Okay? SMCI, no man's land. I mean, we'll be ready, and maybe SMCI does good, and maybe it goes to 1,300 next earnings. But it's not going there in the next 4 weeks. It's just not. Okay? So interesting. We knew booking would be good. Didn't do it because there's crazy prices. We didn't do it, and we did okay there. Melly, nice move up. It's moving up on earnings. Coin, stunningly great earnings, and it's down. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. So that's the market you have, waiting for this news here in 2 minutes. That's why I haven't started yet. Okay. Bitcoin a little bit lower, doing almost nothing. So we're kind of in a no man's land. The market is kind of in a no man's land. Okay. So then we wait and see. NDX. When you play NDX, you got to get in somewhere around the 8 to 15 range, or it won't get there most of the time. And if you do, you're going to lose $8 to $15, up or down. If it goes in your direction, you can make a lot of money, and if it fails, you lose $8 or $10. That's it. That's the trade. You don't have to trade it. Then we see. Okay, NVIDIA just popped one. Let's see. Okay, so jobs are coming. Let's go see what it is. Hold on a sec.
This is really very important.
If somebody gets it, just post it in. You'll see what SPX does. If this comes in at 100 to 120, you probably got a 50 to 100 point up there. If it comes in at 250 to 300, you probably got a 50 to 100 point down there. Okay? And this is interesting. It's not moving a minute before. Hold on a second. So interesting. Here we go. Way higher. Whoa. Hold on. 175, not bad. What's the wage component? Hold on a second. We're looking for the wage component. SPX up 53. SPX up 53. Flying. Interesting. Okay, so wow, the 5150s are $7, and it would have to go up 100 for that. Wow, very pricey. Interesting. So 3.8 to 3.9, that's good. This looks like the market wants to rip. NVIDIA just took off. It's at 570. Apple, let's see, Apple is at 184. This is a good number for the market to rip. SPXs are too high, or we would be buying them. Yeah, very, very, very high. So interesting. Okay, so that's what we know. Let's get started. Okay, good morning, everybody. SPX is flying way up. The number is good. It's up 55. It's through 5,100. You got 5,120, 5,152 way up. Downside, if we start to go back down, you got 5,100, 5,081, and then 5,150. Okay? Avago better, 1,281, 1,300, 1,310. NVIDIA needs 888. You got 872, 888, 909. Lam Research, 921, 952. BKNG, does it get to 3,800? Maybe. Then we see Amazon, 186, 188, underneath 181. Apple, 189, 192, under 181. Pan W, NET missed. All of these are bad. 196, 301, under 188. Melly, nice move up, but see, 200 points up is $5 and it moves up $70. They still haven't adjusted these premiums. They've become unplayable. That's why we didn't get in. 1,600, 1,652. Carvana, 122 can spike this one. ARM better, 103, 109. Goldman Sachs is flying, 136, 141. MicroStrategy trying to get to 1,200, 1,251 is a big number. Coin better. See, the coin news is that good. Instead of making the $4 for the year, they made $4 in 1 quarter. How is this not 250? Then we see Meta unplayable in 4 to 6 week land. NASDAQ 17,750, 17,900. SMCI 809, 852, 700 down. NOW 709, 751. Tesla 183, 186. That's what we know. That's what we know. SPX is flying. Wow, nice move on the 5100s. The 5150s are still too high. Then we see the news is good. The news is good today, guys. So let's see what happens. Not bad. Let's see how it plays out. Everybody have a great trading day. See you, chat.